Hey there, and welcome to Careers Unchecked, the podcast where we stop checking boxes and start making moves. This is for barrier breakers, career builders, and anyone who's ready to build a career that actually feels like theirs. I'm Brandy Oldham, career coach, interior designer, and year-round iced coffee drinker. Around here, we keep it real. From navigating career pivots to figuring out how to stay balanced when your to-do list feels like it's just never ending. Whether you're chasing that next promotion, thinking about switching things up, or just trying to figure out what's next, you're in the right place. My goal? To help you trust yourself, take action that feels good, and build a career that's sustainable, not stressful. So grab your drink of choice, settle in, and let's get to it. This is the boundaries episode for people like me who kind of suck at boundaries. Maybe really suck at boundaries. Okay, let me tell you the truth about me and boundaries. I am not naturally good at them. Therapy has helped, but not enough. Like I once told a client I had a hard stop and then stayed on the call 17 extra minutes. Actually, that's happened so many times. Not because they asked me to, but because I didn't want to seem unavailable. Like somehow saying no meant I wasn't committed or kind or good at what I do. And that moment, sitting there watching the clock run over while my coffee started melting and my next task just slipped into absolute chaos, I remember thinking, this isn't working. Since then, I've been learning imperfectly every single day that boundaries aren't about keeping people out. They're about protecting what lets me show up fully for my clients. My energy, my clarity, my time, all of it is really valuable. Sometimes that can look like blocking off my lunch on my calendar. And sometimes it's reminding myself that I don't owe anyone an elaborate excuse for just needing some space to think, to breathe, to exist. So if boundaries feel tricky for you too, this is the episode for you. Let's talk about what makes them so hard, why they matter more than we realize, and I'll even give you a few ways you can start to practice them without the guilt or shame spiral. If you're someone who loves being helpful, dependable, the yes, I got it person, it's really, really easy to confuse overextending with personal value. Saying yes becomes second nature because it's what we've always done. Yes, extra task. Yes to hopping on a late call. Yes to being available 24/7. But that version of you, the one that says yes to everything, she's tired, she's stretched thin. And truthfully, she probably feels resentment about all of these things. And here's the important thing. Boundaries don't make you less kind. They actually make you more invested in the things that matter. They make you clear. And clarity is kindness. At least that's what my therapist says. To yourself and everyone around you. No, I really do agree with that. Boundaries aren't about shutting people out. They're about showing up with purpose and on purpose. So even if it feels awkward at first, here are 3 ways to start practicing boundaries. Number 1, I want you to reframe it. Boundaries are self-respect, not rejection. Instead of thinking, oh gosh, I don't want to let anyone down, try, I want to show up for what matters without losing myself and my talents in the process. Boundaries aren't about being rigid. They're just about being real. If you need space, rest, time to think, that's not weakness. It's wisdom. You understand yourself better than most people do. So ask yourself, what do I need this week to feel a little more grounded? What needs protecting, not pushing through? Number 2, start small and let it be enough. You don't have to make a big announcement or write a dramatic out-of-office reply to start honoring your boundaries. Here's what it might look like instead. Block 30 minutes on your calendar for a real lunch. Even if it just says hold, that's your time. Or try saying, I'm logging off at 4 today, but I can circle back tomorrow. The first time, gonna feel awkward. 100%. That's okay. You're not doing it wrong, you're just doing it differently. And I will be the first to tell you, if you look at my email right now, I have an out of office that's a little over the top. But that's because I've got a lot going on right now in my life, having a new baby, trying to juggle it all, and I want people to at least know that I'm trying to figure it out, and at some point I will. The third one you can do, say no without over-explaining. Here's a boundary tip that changed everything for me. You can say no and still be kind. You don't need a novel or a spreadsheet of reasons. You can just say, I don't have capacity for that right now, but I appreciate you thinking of me. Or I'm not able to take this on, but here's what I can do to support you. No guilt, no drama, just clarity and honest communication about what you can and can't do. And just as a reminder, you're allowed to have limits. You're allowed to protect your peace, and you're allowed to say no without needing anyone else's permission. Every time you say no, you're saying yes to something that is life-giving. Boundaries aren't a rejection of others. They're actually an act of self-trust. They say, I know what I need. I'm learning to honor it, and I'm respecting my boundaries. So the next time you feel that pull to say yes when your body is screaming, no, pause, breathe, check in, and remember, you can care deeply without carrying everything for everyone else. You're not failing, you're evolving. Thanks for joining me today on Careers Unchecked. If you've got a career question or just need someone to bounce an idea off of, reach out. I'd love to hear from you. Until next time, take a breath, take a step, and keep moving forward. You've got this.